All right, we are back. It is summer, the season for tank tops, shorts, swimsuits, and for ladies, of course, sundresses.
That's right. And baby, let's just lay it out there, okay? We get tired of shaving. We just do.
Do you?
We're showing more skin, and Lord, does that hair grow back fast? I mean, it just does. See, you don't know the trouble we go to.
That's right. I never have to shave.
At least no more than his face. But guess what? We have the solution. We have Peggy Adams and Juanita Laney with electrologists. That's what you guys are.
That's hey there, ladies.
And
how
we
are
have
you?
Debbie, they're hard at work with her little machine, and Pam, our lovely victim this morning. What is electrolysis in a sentence?
Well, electrolysis is permanent hair removal. And we are sanctioned by the FDA to say that we are permanent.
And it is
permanent. And by permanent,
and
you mean it will
never come back. Pam has been a client for a long time. She's had her underarms and a lot of areas done, and she hasn't shaved in 10 years.
Oh my Lord,
and
you're living a dream, girl.
Yeah.
You're living a dream.
She never,
10 years, that
she
is
never
amazing.
will have to again.
So Juanita, has the technology really changed over the years? Has it really improved a lot?
Electrolysis was first developed in 1875 by an eye doctor, and he had clients whose eyelashes were going inward instead of outward. So it became a medical procedure at first, and then slowly evolved into more of a cosmetic in the 1940s. But it's been around over 130 years.
Does it hurt?
You do feel it, but it's tolerable.
So it's not like waxing?
Well, I've never waxed. Peggy can tell you about waxing. She had a bad experience.
All right, Peggy, what's the experience there?
Okay, well, I had decided to wax my lip years ago, and I put the wax on, and when I ripped it off, I ripped off pieces of my skin.
Ouch.
So then I had scabs.
Right.
I thought there's got to be a better way. So I started investigating the options and found out about electrolysis, and my mother gave me a gift certificate to get started, and I loved it, and decided to go to school.
What a great gift.
Yes,
for
it was.
Sure. What about the affordability of it these days? Are prices pretty steep, or do you think they're reasonable? Or?
Well, we feel like electrolysis can be worked into just about anybody's budget. Just for example, 20 minutes, what is 20 minutes is $40. If we were going to work on a lady's lip, we would work in the beginning 20 minutes a week and just, you know, get the most noticeable, getting pickier and pickier. And then after a while, we would move the appointments after a few times to every other week, then every third week, then once a month.
Do you actually kill the follicle?
We
do. Is that what you're doing?
We actually do. What we do is the follicle is, the hair is encased by some jelly-like tissue with all the little hair cells down in there. And when we insert the probe and apply the heat, that tissue coagulates, and now it's jello. So it releases from the wall and holds onto the hair, and we're actually removing the hair in every possible germinative cell.
That is really
out
something
of there.
else. It really is.
It really is. And it's addictive. The clients will
Very few people do one project.
She can attest to that. It's addictive. Usually clients start with lip or chin or bikini line, and for a lot of people, it changes their lives.
Now,
it gives
do
them
you only see the ladies? Do any gentlemen come in as well, especially if they have a problem with hair on their back or some other areas that a lot of ladies just don't find attractive?
Yeah, we do see some men, a lot of the young professionals with the eyebrow, monobrow, and some back, but the majority of our clients are women.
Really?
What about, particularly with African American men, sometimes the hair grows in curly and creates bumps. I have several friends who are troubled with that. Would this solve that?
That would solve the problem. The beard is a much larger project. It would take probably, most of our projects take 8 to 12 months to finish. Most of the work is done the first 2 or 3 months. But we go through all the layers of hair, so you have to wait for the layers to come through, and that's why it takes so long. Not all the hairs come out at one time.
The clients are enjoying it much sooner.
Right.
Do they really?
Yeah, I mean, they're enjoying it much sooner, but then we have to wait for the stragglers to come through.
That's a good way to put it. It really is.
Have you ever had anyone do the legs? Because I imagine that takes, like, what, 10 years?
Well, no, that is the big project. That would probably take 2 or 3 years. Most projects can be done in under a year, but the legs, that's a big project.
If you would do something like the legs, would you come in once a week or once every month or so, or what's usually recommended for something like that?
With legs, you would need to come in at least once a week for an hour at a time. The more often you come, the quicker we go. We start working on an area that is the most obvious as far as cutting, like the ankle or the shin bone or the knee. For some reason you have to stop treatment before we're finished, you've at least got that part taken care of,
so you don't
and
have
you can enjoy that.
Yeah. What about redness or bumps? Like, let's look at Pam's arm here. There doesn't appear to be any kind of redness, or, you know, like you have with waxing.
Just a little.
You're a little bit.
Right. It is slightly, you do get slightly red right after we work. It goes away very fast.
We're talking about right in that area.
You can leave our office and go to Walmart if you need to.
Lunch break.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, because it doesn't look, you know, noticeably irritated.
But the arms look great. They really do.
So, and that, if you want to see her underarm, that's one project that's been finished. She never.
All right, raise them high so we can see. What are we looking at here?
Product looks like.
Oh, bare underarm.
And you haven't shaved in 10 years?
Right.
Yes, not there.
Baby, I tell you.
Tell you what.
Because a lot of women still see the black follicle where the hair is after they've shaved, and with electrolysis all that is removed. And one of the benefits of doing the underarm is, in addition to removing the hair, it also dries up the follicle, so there's less odor and moisture under the arm. So it's kind of like the bonus area, as we call it.
You save money on Nair, you save money on razors, you save money on deodorant.
Tell you what, you've done it all there.
That's right. Thanks so much.
Ladies, thank you very much.
Thank you. And we just want to thank our clients that have made us successful.
Well,
they refer, usually people send it one person to try it, and then they spread the word, and that makes them comfortable.
All right,
and that
ladies.
is where they go, on the screen.
We appreciate you all being here this morning.
Thank you.
Thank
Great
you.
job.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to take a short break. More music from Real Grass coming up next.